Back at home, in our other top story, funeral services for former Texas Governor John Connally are tomorrow.
But tonight, there's a last-minute effort to have his body examined for clues into President Kennedy's assassination. As Night Beat's Jeff Curley reports, JFK experts say it may help put 30-year-old questions to rest.
Governor Connally was injured by gunfire when President Kennedy was killed, and he never felt comfortable with the idea that it was a single assassin who pulled the trigger. Neither has Larry Howard, president of the JFK Assassination Information Center. And so he's asking Connally's family for permission to have authorities remove bullet fragments from Connally's wrist. His letter reads, Governor Connally now has one last opportunity to tell us even more than he was able to tell us in life.
We're after the truth, period. Certainly the feelings of the family are very important, and I just hope they think it's important enough to do this.
JFK experts say it's important because the single assassin theory rests on the idea of the so-called magic bullet, the bullet the Warren Commission said hit both President Kennedy and Governor Connally. Researcher Robert Johnson says fragments from that bullet remain in Connally's wrist.
And this is after the operation, and you can still see some of the fragments that are still there.
Johnson says many JFK experts believe the fragments in Connally's wrist would add up to more metal than the little bit lost from the magic bullet.
Which would, in our words, defeat the magic bullet theory or single bullet theory.
Which would mean what?
It would mean that Connally and Kennedy were hit by separate bullets.
And some JFK experts tonight say that would mean more than one assassin. But with the burial scheduled for tomorrow afternoon, it is doubtful at this late hour that fragments will be removed from Connally's wrist. A spokesperson for the Connally family tonight says they have no comment.
Thank you, Jeff.
Plans for tomorrow's tribute to the former governor wrapped up tonight in Austin.
That's where his family, friends, and fans will gather to say their final farewell. Keith Elkins reports from our state capitol.
At the state capitol, flags are flying at half-staff, lowered out of respect for Texas' former three-term governor. The death of one of Texas' most famous political leaders is attracting attention across the nation.
All right, you're next. Hang on. We've got 5 blinking.
Austin public relations company Reed Poland Associates has handled John Connally's media for 3 decades.
We have a separate area in a pool for both still and video cameras.
Now, they are ironing out last-minute details for his final farewell.
Nixon is coming.
Former President Richard Nixon and the Reverend Billy Graham will be among the hundreds of people expected to pay their last respects, along with Governor Connally's longtime friend and business associate, Ben Barnes.
I'm going to remember him as a friend. He was a great public servant, and he did so many great things, but I'm going to remember him as a friend.
At the age of 76, John Connally will be buried in the state cemetery tomorrow afternoon. In Austin, Keith Elkins, News 4 Texas Night Beat.
The body of the former governor lies in state at the Capitol beginning at 11:30 tomorrow morning. Funeral services begin at 2 p.m. at the First United Methodist Church in Austin. Burial will follow at the state cemetery.